Okay, so is this going to be a makeup or a breakup for you? If your relationship is on the rocks and you're thinking about getting out before you do, let us give you a final verdict here. This person's wanting to know if they need to get rid of their boyfriend for what he is saying in his sleep. Ooh. Apparently, he keeps saying the name Megan. Now, he's mentioned her at least 6 times now in his sleep, and I finally asked him about it. He's claiming that Megan is his cousin, and he's just worried about her. But I'm not buying it because I've never heard of a Megan, and nobody's mentioned. In fact, I almost want to check with his family to say, hey, does he have a cousin Megan? Personally, I think he's dreaming about an ex. Am I crazy to be suspicious, or should I let it go and just stop psychoanalyzing his dreams?
I would be curious who Megan is too, but you can't be reading too much into a person's dreams because it totally could be innocuous. It totally could be an ex. Really, I've had dreams about my exes, and I don't want to get back together with them.
But what if you were in bed with Panda, he's sleeping, and all you heard was, Lana.
Your alter ego?
I'm just using a name, first name. Put whatever name in there. You wouldn't be a little. If it was like 5 times, you're not that curious about that.
I said, stay curious. You can stay curious and try to figure out who Megan is.
Okay.
But don't put too much credence in it that he wants to break up with you and get back with Megan.
Yeah, should you get in trouble for your dreams?
I don't think you should, because we all have weird dreams.
We do have weird dreams.
I know, because I've had them.
The thing you got to realize, I don't think there's a direct correlation from your conscious to your subconscious. Always. Now, it might be your subconscious trying to help out your consciousness, but it's not the same thing. It's not deliberate thought acts. You don't have control on your dreams. What pops into your head pops into your head. You don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason. So, yeah, I would let this one go. You can keep,
You can be curious.
Yeah, I don't think the curiousness or even suspicion is wrong, but yeah, I don't think that you break up with somebody based on this.
And if you find out he doesn't have a cousin named Megan, then you know he's just lied to you, and that's kind of weird.
That's problematic.
I also think, too, the way he's saying the name is important. It could be like, Megan. No, Megan.
Or he could be having a sex dream about his cousin.
Or Megan. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways you could take that.
Yeah. So I am going to give a verdict of a makeup on this. Let it go for now, Virginia.
Yeah, don't make yourself crazy over this. This is not that bad.
You dumping him, Bird?
Oh, Lost Pennington's out.
He's out. Okay.
I'm going to break up with him and go find Megan and kick her ass.
If Honey's face kept talking about some dude in her dream, I'm like, who is this guy? What's going on here?
What if she was like sleeping and going, Kevin Ralston, the Kevin Ralston?
Well, now you're just turning me on.
You find out Honeyface just got with you because she really wanted to bust up Ralston's marriage.
How about that, huh?
It would rock me.
You're a gateway drug.
It would rock me.
All right, got this makeup or breakup. What are you going to be doing here? Stability or passion really is the question they're asking. They've been married for 5 years, and they've never had the big O with their husband, not once. I used to be able to with past partners, so I know it's not me. My husband took me and my daughter in when I was at rock bottom. He's kind, he's stable, and he gives us everything. I couldn't ask for more. But our sex life, nothing. So would you throw away stability for the hope of one day experiencing passion again?
No, I would tell you, go see a sex therapist. There are sex therapists, and just say, look, I mean, most guys would love it if you came home and said, hey, I want us to get more spicy in the bedroom. Let's go see a sex therapist and get more spicy. Most dudes are going to be like, hell yeah, let's get spicy.
I do believe this is a skill set that one can get better at. And I'm not saying he's going to be the best that's ever rocked her world. But I think if you are honest, communicate, maybe talk about some of the things that turn you on, I think you can totally get better and not be just a dud in the old bedroom.
And you don't have to tell him that you were orgasmic before you met him. Don't tell him that, actually. Put it on you and tell him, look, I'm having issues. I want to get fixed. I want a sex therapist to help me be orgasmic. And I want you to come with me so we can do this journey together, and it helps our marriage and our sex life. Like, you can put it on yourself as the problem.
A lot of people just don't communicate because it's uncomfortable for them sometimes. And I think communication is such a big part of a problem like this.
Is it a lot harder to hit the big O if you are not at all physically attracted to your partner?
Yeah, that can be a problem.
So
if they gross you out and now they're just shaking you.
If he's not at all attractive, you're right. And you just
You got to
feel like,
look at that. It's
you feel
so
like
close.
to get all this security, I got to get shook.
And he is so smelly.
Yes.
I don't want to speak for anybody else, but for me, it would affect me.
There's so much hair growing out of places that are supposed to be bald, and then bald spots that are supposed to have hair.
Right.
Well,
so
some people don't try either.
if that is the issue, does a therapist help teach you to get to the big O if you are, in a sense, physically repulsed by your lover?
Yes, I think a sex therapist can help with any situation like that. They can help with the physicality. They can help with his moves, what he's doing, help with his hygiene, help with everything. The sex therapist is an expert at getting in there and figuring out what everybody's doing wrong.
Here, put this Thor mask on.
Right.
You got to
Thor's
dress.
got a big old hairy beer belly.
You got to dress like Batman from head to toe with the mask.
I think it is kind of an interesting question, though, on what you would rather have, because I see this quite frequently where I would say that there are a lot of people in South Florida, particularly women, that have chosen stability over passion. They are very comfortable in their lifestyle and they love it. And they are not in the least bit physically attracted to the person that is funding that lifestyle.
But they get in there and they get the job done.
But are they hitting the big O?
Probably not.
Okay.
Well, they are, but they have a friend called them.
The big O. It's zeros, not letters, and it's in their bank account.
That's what it is. That's the big O they hit. I asked a couple questions here. One, would you rather have stability or passion? What is your answer, Virginia?
I would rather have passion.
Bird?
Passion.
83% went stability. Only 15 went passion.
See, and that's sad because you know what? You shouldn't rely on anybody to make your money. You go make your own money and then find real love.
To me, passion leads to stability.
Okay. And I asked, would you make up or break up? 74% are making up. They're not ending it over this. They said, it sounds like you have a good life. There's one characteristic of it that is not ideal. Don't necessarily know that you throw the baby out with the bathwater and get rid of all of it.
And we can get better. We can get in the batter's box and become a better hitter. We can.
Are you volunteering to be this sex therapist they need?
I ain't got the time right now.
Yeah. And just because you can't hit a big O with him doesn't mean you can't hit a big O.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's ways around this to still make this fun and exciting.
Yeah, it's called Get a Pool Guy.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Or a toy.
I'm just kidding.
There you go. Without cheating.